I have ADHD. But wait, I'm not sure if I want to completely claim that, because I feel like there's this influx of mental health disorders that are flooding my timeline, and maybe we're just figuring ourselves out, but I think I want to stop claiming it. But either way, I have the symptoms associated with ADHD, and sometimes that means that my brain feels like this. Sometimes it feels like my brain is moving a mile a minute and I just can't catch up. And when I'm really excited about something and I'm talking to someone new, it feels like my mouth moves faster than my brain, and I often make mistakes. Honestly, when I'm rushing and I'm in that very rushed energy, I make a lot of mistakes. And I wish I didn't, but everyone around me keeps telling me to slow down. And I think I'm starting to catch on to something. You know what? Let's go take a walk in nature. My favorite place to be, because it's slow, because maybe nature is one of the most ultimate examples of slowing down and just flowing. So let's explore this further. One of the major aspects of mindfulness is embracing the idea of being intentional with every single minute, mastering the illusion of time, and eventually becoming weightless on this time-dependent world. And a part of my no social media journey, I have been experimenting with what true freedom looks like. True freedom. And I am challenging the many constraints that society can often place on us. One of those being the hidden constraint of time, trying to get my time back. I decided to visit one of my local produce markets, the kind of place where the fruit actually smells like patience. Plants and seasonal produce have always been one of my favorite analogies for intentional living. They remind me that everything beautiful takes time, that growth when rushed loses its sweetness. Each fruit, each leafy green goes through its own quiet transformation, becoming what is meant to be in its own season. There is freedom in that, in choosing what to consume, yes, but also in learning from the natural rhythm of things. Not only did I find some fresh produce to take home, but I also met a store associate named Emily, who shared the same appreciation for slowing down and letting life unfold at its natural pace.
We live in already such a fast-paced world that we forgot the simplicity of living. Like, people on average spend 75% of your week at work, or your kids spend it at school. Time, the energy you're putting into to create a living, you don't even get 15% of that back before you die. And every year it gets faster and faster and faster. And the world literally doesn't slow down. When I started here, it's like it took me back in time to childhood. You get to slow down. You get to appreciate a person walking through the door and have a conversation. How's your mom been? Your baby just went off to college. How's he doing? You get those relations. You get that interaction, and it's real. We have always been a firm believer in hard work. Always do the hard work. It don't matter how hard it is. Do it the right way and be accurate when you do it.
There's something magical that happens in the silent awareness of life. The becoming of yourself that never ends, that is the beauty we've all been missing. You can enjoy the journey of your growth right now. You can maximize your happiness right now by just noticing. There's a voice deep inside that is quiet in the noise. There's a whisper, there's a space, a gentle reminder laying out in the open, waiting to be noticed. It's not in a rush to be seen. It keeps endless gifts for those disciplined enough to hear it. And when you hear it, you're like a kid again, and you are free. You know that feeling where you feel like you can't catch up with anything? It doesn't matter what you've accomplished in your life, that somehow you're still behind, because also we are in a time where we can easily see what other people are doing. And even if you can't see necessarily what other people are doing, something tends to remind you that you're not enough. What you have is not enough. And this entire society is built off of it, and it's profitable. So why wouldn't they want you to feel this way? Well, in this space, and this true, silent, quiet, slow-paced place, that does not exist. Instead, through mindfulness, intentional growth, and enjoying the journey, there is a small voice inside. And when you follow that voice and you learn to listen to that voice, there's confidence. Confidence is probably the number one thing that I am proud to have learned and still be learning in this journey. Because when I have confidence, I have true freedom. And I know exactly where I'm going. And even when I don't, I have that voice to rely on, that I know if I'm silent enough, if I listen closely, it'll guide me. He will guide me back to where I'm supposed to be.